So guess what?
What?
You're wearing a VR headset right now.
I didn't know why it felt so heavy on my head. That
Yeah.
explains a
Yep.
lot. Probably
You're
shouldn't
just
have,
super top heavy right now.
probably shouldn't have been driving with this thing.
No, probably not. Probably. Although that could kind of be like that. Have you seen the Black Panther movie
I have.
where he gets in they're driving all the virtual vehicles, like from
So I'm
afar.
playing the role of like the only white person in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Yep.
That sounds
Yep.
right. So I'm playing a game. Let's talk about VR. Since we're in VR,
Yeah.
let's talk
Yeah,
about
definitely.
VR. Sony released a bit of a news today that they hit 3 million units sold worldwide.
Nice.
So they're calling that a milestone. Analysts are still calling it not as fast as they thought it was going to be, but it is a thing to celebrate. So yay, Sony, for selling giant face masks.
Yay, Sony.
And we're talking about this because I'm curious, how do you think VR has changed the gaming landscape? A little? A lot? None at all?
Um, it's hard for me to say because I don't play games very often, so I don't really know much about the gaming world other than like the things that I play in it. So, but I feel like, developers are making games that aim at this. And I
Yeah.
feel like most of the games that we've played for this have been horror games. So maybe
Yeah.
now more horror games are going to be like the thing because they're so intense with this kind of setup.
Yeah.
You get like real in there. So I don't know. Who knows? Maybe gaming will go to that trend.
Yeah, it still feels like they haven't left the little experimental demos and horror, which horror made a lot of sense because,
Right.
it's so in your face and the camera changes the perspective that everything feels so in your face that it was an obvious choice. So in a way, we've had some great horror games, Resident Evil being the clear front runner there, and we've had some unexpected successes like the Skyrim port has been really good for VR.
Right.
But other than that, I can't speak about a lot other than a couple of fun throwaway titles, some mech stuff. Sony had that cute little kind of demo with a bunch of little bobblehead looking guys. That was a lot of fun.
Okay.
I can't remember the name of that. But anyway, the point is that we haven't had a steady stream of AAA VR titles. And it's not like I was expecting a ton, but I did think there would
Right.
be one or two breakaways that were like, and this is why you should get VR. And I just don't think that
Yeah.
we ever got there.
Sure. Sure.
And
Um,
you're gonna tell me, when this game was released because actually it says how old VR is, and so in a way I don't want to say disappointed, but I just didn't expect it to be so sluggish.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I guess that's fair. I don't really know how many titles there are for VR or what for PSVR or whatever, but um, I feel like, I mean, you said they've sold 3 million units. I wonder, I don't know, like how many PlayStation 4s have they sold? Like, what is the fraction of people that own the VR headset? You know what
That
I mean?
that's
Like,
such a
what's the yeah.
that's such a good question. Yeah, I should have looked that up. I don't know. I bet it's a small percentage, but I don't
Yeah,
have those numbers.
I'm sure it's like dollars to donuts, as my mom might say. But yeah, I mean, because it's not like it's there's not a low barrier of entry. It is kind of pricey, if I'm not mistaken.
Though it has gone
It's not
down a
like
little bit. I think it's
okay,
$299 currently for the
yeah, but
standard
it's not
VR.
like going out and buying another like controller,
Right.
which
Right,
is
right.
still more expensive than it should be in my opinion. But
Right.
yeah,
And of course, we still have to talk about the fact that, I owned this at launch and I have enjoyed it. And
right.
I will always, tell people, oh, it really does change the way you game. It's great. But even I, a person who, admittedly I'm completely biased, I still don't turn it on as often as I want to because there's such a
Right.
barrier that you have to plug it in, the wires. I got the original one, so the wires come out the front, so it doesn't even look good. You
Oh, yeah.
we keep it up to the side. I gotta plug it back in and put this thing on my head. And I was telling you off camera, I just moved and I have a much bigger place, a bigger play area. I'm so close to the TV right now that it feels like this doesn't feel right. This feels like I'm gonna headbutt the TV, but that could be my setup. It just there's a barrier. It's not just sit down, relax, play a game for 20 minutes. You have to invest. You have to like want to do this.
Yeah. Yeah, there is, and you know, it's not, and it's because of the more intense experience, and like because you wear the headset, you know, they tell you to take a break every so often, and you probably have to take a break every so often.
Yeah, sorry, I lost you. I think we're offline now. So hold on one second, babe. Okay, I think we're back. Hello?
Yes.
Okay, sorry
Yes,
about that.
you are back. You are on the air.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm being readjusted. I have an assistant who is helping me make a little bit more sense of this. So, hello. Okay, so I'm being, yeah, I'm good to sit? All right, so this should fix everything. I'll wait till we're back on.
Okay.
All right. So.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, while we can't predict the future, I can predict what's coming next. Introductions. Tell us who you are, please.
I am Tony, also known as Paradox, and you are...
Mm-hmm. I'm Lauren, and I'm also known as Caustic Sofa.
And I have a line. There we go. That's right. And we're the two horrific gamers. And today we're trying to get one trophy in Here They Lie.
That's right. So Here They Lie is, it's, I mean, I guess you could consider it one of the August 2018 PS Plus re-downloads.
Mm-hmm.
It's for the PSVR.
Mm-hmm.
It's bonus downloadable for the month, but it's also available, I believe, until sometime in October.
Yeah, the VR ones tend to last a bit. Right.
So if you don't get this one in August, don't panic. You still have some extra time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it started being available in August. So it's on top of the additional bonus content for this month. So they also have Knowledge is Power for free, which is not one of the PS Plus games. It's just an extra free game that you can have.
Mm-hmm.
And then we talked last week about the rest of the PS Plus free lineup, both for the PS4 and the PS3. So this week we're switching it up.
That's right. I will be playing Here They Lie. I'll be unaware of what jump scares will await me. And Lauren this time will be joining me as the show's game expert and resident helper towards the trophy goal.
Yes. So we here at Two Gamers One Trophy don't just review all of the free PS Plus titles each month. We like to add a little extra trophy challenge. For Here They Lie, we're doing a targeted trophy, which means Tony will be going after one specific trophy. In this case, he's getting the trophy called Bellows, which is a bronze level trophy, and it's uncommon. And according to PSNprofiles.com, which is a trophy aggregator, 41.01% of gamers have earned this particular trophy.
Nice. I'm excited to go for this. So while I go for my challenge, I challenge all of you live viewers to join in the Twitch chat. Let us know if you're playing along or tell us your impressions of the game. We love to participate with the audience. So talk to us. For those of us joining later on YouTube, talk to us there. Like us, subscribe, and comment. But no more delay, no more title sequence. We're going to start the gameplay now. So, yeah, the problem with this game that I think we're going to have is that I couldn't find a way to turn the volume down. Yeah, I am, that's interesting, because I'm in the VR headset. I don't know how pronounced it will be for viewers, so we'll try to speak up, but we'll have to just do the best.
We will be loud for you this week.
I want to point out immediately there's a 2D mode. So this game is available in flat screen, correct?
It is, and I did play it for a little bit. So
Nice.
Yeah, you can play it without the VR headset. So don't get intimidated if you're watching this and you're like, I don't have VR. You can can still play the game.
All right, that's cool. We don't get a lot of opportunities
Yeah.
to have both of us play the VR. So I'm going to go ahead and start. I think it's a terrible idea. I've got some blood in front of me, and I have this lady in an alley with a yellow dress. Let's get going. Ooh,
Sure,
I've
go
landed.
for it.
Ooh, going underground. That was actually a bit
Tough.
shocking.
You went down instead of. I assume you expected to go forward.
I did. Now, again, you've played, but for me, it's very visceral. Everything that happens is very visceral. I read way before we even knew this was a thing, because I actually like to see which games are available for VR. I read that this game is one of the worst for nausea.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why, but that's what I read.
I mean, I could probably figure that out. So I only played this game for about half an hour before I got freaked the frick out and had to stop playing it.
Oh my God.
And then I went and I watched some gameplay footage. And I can totally understand why it would be bad for that.
Yeah. Ooh, hello.
Yeah.
I thought I was over you,
Nope.
but I have to admit, it was great seeing you after so long.
Good to see you, lady.
Maybe I was wrong about us.
Probably were. We're going in here.
I don't know. It's a big
I mean,
decision.
yeah.
Come see me
Taking
when
a
you've made
train
up your
ride.
mind.
All right. So again, for me, it really does feel like everything's in my face. When she steps in front of me, I get that instant, like, there's a human talking to me too close, I want to back up. It's almost like I can't control that feeling. The subway has gotten kind of actually more traditional New York gross subway.
This is 1970s New York subway.
Okay, all right, I got a bullet hole in front of me. I've got a...
Yeah.
So it looks like I can blink my way with the controls. I'm using the left or the right stick in order to kind of move 45-degree angles at a time.
Okay.
And it looks like I can also, with the left stick, kind of control... All right, I've got this. It's,
Alright, so let me give you a little description of the game while you're getting the hang of it.
Yes. I just want to say to you, I lived in New York. I've done the subway. I've always felt uncomfortable being in between the cars. So that was
I
actually...
hate being between the cars.
That was not fun. That was not fun.
Yeah. No. So...
Oh my goodness. Sorry. Okay, there are rat people in front of me, and there's a lot of blood. So yeah, go ahead and give me the description of what was coming, please.
Yeah. All right. So, just some preliminary info. This game was developed by Tangentleman, which I think is a fun name.
Okay.
And it was published by Sony Interactive, and it was released in North America on October 13, 2016. It was actually a launch title for the PSVR. So, I didn't realize that VR had been out for almost 2 years already.
Yeah, which is what was surprising to me when I saw that data. Also, I was like, wow, this has been out for a long time. Made me think about the fact that there are just not a lot of games available.
Yeah.
Okay, so subway car is on fire. I'm moving to the
Fire, yeah.
to the next. Here we go. Ugh, I'm sweating already. I've played some of the horror games on VR as part of this channel. Feel free to watch them. I never do well. Ooh, this is uncomfortable. There is a... I'm just dictating what's happening at this point. Okay.
It's cool. It's
Back in reality.
He's coming for you. You have to hurry.
So here they lie. This is the the PlayStation description of this game. Here they lie transports you to a terrifying world from which you cannot escape. Explore a nightmarish city inhabited by strange, malevolent creatures in this groundbreaking first-person horror game compatible with PlayStation VR. Struggle to survive as you wrestle with life or death, moral choices, and try to uncover the mystery of the woman in yellow.
I got a trophy, by the way.
Yes, you got a trophy for taking the train.
Cool. I got some dirty shoes. Got some bottles of wine. Can't take that. Can't interact with anything. Should point out that I have no interaction other than a simple X button for,
Yeah.
I guess suitcases and doors and things like that. Well, I can see
Right.
my body, though. Hello, buddy.
Oh, are you looking down? Yeah.
Yeah. But it doesn't track my arms. I'm moving the PlayStation controller in front of me, so it doesn't feel as interactive as some of the other titles we've played, but,
I will say that you can't, like, you do at some point see your arms.
Okay.
So, because you have a flashlight. So that you should have another. I don't know if you have it yet, but you will at some point have a flashlight.
Oh,
and
God, I do have a flashlight. There it is.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So be on the lookout for batteries for the flashlight.
Okay, there's a typewriter that was typing, I swear, before I came into this room.
Yeah, it definitely was.
Phone is ringing. Let's look at this note first. Can I read the note? There it is. Look what I made for you. The maker said it was a thing of spit and filth and ash. And it turned its pretty head and smiled with teeth that were not its own. That's a good start to the novel.
Buddy, when'd you get back in town?
Yeah, it's also creepy AF.
Man, if you're here,
Yeah.
we have to meet up. You know, spray the town red like the old days. I just have to figure out where the hell I am. The streets don't look the same anymore.
So, for those who don't know, that's a telephone, for those millennials that are unaware of what a rotary phone looks like.
Oh my gosh. You know, a couple years ago,
Not this time.
I was in a hotel room in Pennsylvania with my nephews, and it was the first time my nephews had seen an actual telephone.
Oh, wow. Isn't that funny?
And Owen picked it up and started pushing the buttons on it, and we're like, no! We had to like unplug it.
Oh, that's so cute. Alright, so let's...
Don't be dialing.
That one says this way. I guess that's my only option. I can run with the R1 trigger button.
Yep.
And I can see... No entry. Let's enter.
You rebel, you.
I know, this could be a terrible idea. Oy, everything makes me nervous. Everything. So let's talk a little bit more about maybe the trophies. I need distraction.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, well, let me tell you some trivia about the game.
Okay.
And then we'll get into the trophies. Yeah, I know you already earned a trophy, so we should talk about it, but I want to know what you're doing first.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, like I said earlier, this was a launch title for the PSVR. It's I guess technically a walking simulator, because really all you're doing is walking. But you can be killed, so there is also like this stealth element to it. You have to kind of avoid some of the creatures later on. And you know, one of the trophies is for dying 5 times in the game.
Oh,
so,
fun.
Yeah. And you can play it, as we mentioned, in VR or in 2D mode. So if you're watching this and you don't have VR, you can still play this one. Some common praise and or criticism for this game, like you mentioned before, you heard that it was one of the most nausea-inducing games for the VR. And even me just watching the other people's gameplays, I think it's the blinky thing. Like when you blink, when you turn the 45-degree angle, I think that's probably what does it.
Yeah, because, my body wants to just turn. And I'm in a rotating chair, which the game said not to be in. And I can see why, because I'm sure that I'm not even close to facing the TV anymore.
Right.
Okay, what is this? Looks like, You're
alive, dude.
I don't know what this is.
What you want to. Tomorrow's not guaranteed.
It's a photograph. You're gonna get some dialogue.
Yesterday is gone, like fucking 2,000, 5,000 years ago.
Okay.
Either you believe the truth,
right, and so I also,
some may live and some may die.
along with the blinky thing and the wanting to turn your body,
Predominant
it's black and white and it's fuzzy and like it's hard to really focus, I guess. So
Yeah.
it's like there's not like everything's just outlines. It's like shades of gray, and it's probably hard to like focus your eye on something. You know when you're doing dancing or ballet or whatever, and when you spin, they tell you to always look at the same point.
Yeah.
I feel like in this game you can't do that because everything is one shade, really. Like, you just can't find a place to focus.
I think you're completely right. You know, and they all have this kind of screen door problem, the PSVR. You know, it's not as powerful as the Oculus. We have to just admit that, you know, this is technology that could have been better, but it would have been more expensive, and you would have required better hardware than the PS4. So there is that limitation, and unfortunately, sometimes it does mean that you have to sort of just suck it up and get used to it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
So, and I'm not in New York, I don't think. I don't know where I am.
Yeah, I think it's like based on New York, but I think it's like New York in like the 40s or something. Like that's what it looks like to me.
It's creepy. I mean, okay, so for example, I'm looking right now at a storefront, which is obviously supposed to be 3D textures, but it's not. It's just clearly a 2D painting. And so that for me, it takes me out of the immersion of it. But other than that, you know, it's really cool to feel like I could take my hand and grab that railing. So, that's cool.
Yeah, that is neat.
How did it look in 2D?
Yeah, it looked pretty good. I mean, obviously it didn't look as like, you know, immersive or whatever. I didn't really feel like I was right in there, but the graphics were pretty much the same. It didn't look as like things didn't pop out as much. You know, like when you were looking at that railing, it really stood out. And like as you were turning towards that building, like the building on the corner, like you could tell it was meant to be like, you know, coming out at you here more than it did in the 2D version of the game, obviously because it's just 2D.
Yeah.
So,
you know, I wonder how much of that for our viewers is the fact that I'm physically moving my body like over that railing, if it kind of mimics what a human would do and so it feels more real.
Maybe.
I hope that people can hear.
I mean, obviously, there's more depth to it, so it looks a little different. Like, this looks like you're actually walking down the alley, whereas in the 2D game, it's like, okay.
Oh, there's something up there. The sound design is great. There's a lot of kind of 3D sound in my ears. I'm wearing headphones.
Yes. And I did notice that when I was playing the 2D version, like, you could hear, like, the sound was coming from a certain direction. It was harder to tell what that direction was just because I only have, like, you know, the sound on my TV or whatever. But when you have it in your ears and it's more stereo for you, I'm sure it's more obvious where the sound is coming from. Because if you go back up to that, like, marketplace area.
Okay.
Which I think you missed some stuff up there. You might want to go back.
Oh, that was cool. She's down there.
Hard to remember.
Oh yeah, you should just keep going down to her then, I guess.
No, let's go up. What did I miss?
Well, like there was a phone at one point that was ringing, and then there was. I think you have to go back up that alley. Yeah, that way. So there was a phone call, and then there was like after I got the phone call, there was like a pounding on a door, and I couldn't figure out where it came from, but I was like, I do not want to go near any of these doors. But that's one of the sounds I was like, I couldn't tell where it was coming from because I just had the speakers on my TV. If I had like a surround sound system, I'm sure I could have figured it out. But here it was like, you know, I didn't know.
Oh. Okay. I think I missed my opportunity.
Oh. Well, it's not one of those phones. There's like a payphone.
Oh, because I heard the ringing, and I assumed it was one of those phones.
Yeah, it's to your...
Here it is.
Well, I mean, there's a delay, so I can't really help you out.
I got it.
Like, it's to your left, but you're already not there anymore, so...
Yeah, but I can't answer that either. So, okay,
really?
the black and white element to this... And the fact that I'm doing this in a 3D where my instinct is to take it very slow and everything's a little fuzzy, this is a very difficult game to get collectibles in.
Yes. And I knew that going in, I knew that you could collect batteries for your flashlight. Even in the 2D version of the game, I had difficulty telling where I could open things and where I couldn't. So basically, I just ended up trying to open everything because I was like, I don't want to miss if I'm gonna need batteries in the dark, scary times not die, then let me collect them. But I couldn't. Maybe there weren't even any here yet because you don't really need your flashlight that much right here. But
Right.
I don't know. And like there's one of the trophies. There's 2 trophies for collectibles in this game. So, you know.
I would imagine that most people. I guess that you should play this first in 3D for if you have VR. Play it in VR, and then go back and try and get collectibles in the 2D version. All right,
And that's exactly what the guide said. It said, yo, most of these trophies you can
Hey
get
there,
just
buddy.
through a regular
What?
playthrough.
Dana was there. Just now?
Yeah.
But
Then why are you on the phone
when you want to
talking
get
me?
the collectible
Get going.
trophies, take off the
You're gonna
headset.
miss your chance.
Yeah. So I got to answer that one. I don't like that I can hear, and we need to talk about the sound a little bit, that I can hear still in my ear very loudly the telephone going, and I've walked away from the phone. So in that respect, you know, they didn't do a great job at tracking that kind of sound. They obviously kept the focus on just being able to hear whatever we got to hear.
Right.
But, ooh, I got a trophy. Progress
Yes, you got
saved. Take a break.
Yeah. You got a trophy. I believe you got the one called Narrows. It's just for completing that marketplace section of the game.
The thing is, I don't feel like I'm completing anything.
I know. So the thing is, like, I
Ooh, look at
watched
that.
some.
Cool.
Oh yeah, the crack in the reflection and the. This is where I noped the fuck out of this game.
Fucking fuck! Sorry, so sorry, so sorry. I don't mean to curse that much on the thing. I apologize. If there's anyone younger listening, I apologize. My heart
my
is
God.
racing 1,000 miles a minute. Oh my gosh.
And
Well,
you can see that's why I noped out of this game, right?
you even kind of
can see
warned
that.
me. Oh boy. So that was a deer-type humanoid creature that
Yeah.
killed me and made me jump the gap. So that's cool. At least I
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah.
Lauren, why do we do this?
Hey man, you're the one that chose the game.
I know. I should just pretend I don't see these.
Yeah, right.
What's in here? A note? Nothing. Oh, come on. There should have been something in here. Okay. I'm so freaked out. That was horrifying.
Yeah, that was pretty terrible.
Oh my god, I can hear it. Where is it? Oh my, I can hear it. Is it behind me? I'm getting out of here. Oh my gosh. Lauren. I really hate this stuff. Like, this anxiety, man. Okay. If I were in a real-life horror situation, I want you to know that I would be completely useless. I would just be in a corner. Probably
yeah.
would have, urinated somehow on myself. And that would have been my only defense mechanism.
Dude, you and me both.
That chair just moved on its own, and I'm not happy with that. Oy. I do like that these little paranormal effects will indicate kind of the direction you're supposed to go. And I'm sure I'm missing some side paths that I should be taking, but honestly, I don't care. I just want to get this done.
So the trophy I chose, I watched a couple of like sections of gameplay, and I skipped to like the hour and a half mark,
Yeah.
and I watched for a half an hour these gameplays, but I didn't see anyone get a trophy. So the trophy that I've chosen, I have no idea how long it's going to take you to get, and it could take you shorter than what I expect because you are sort of just going straight forward through the thing. Like
Ooh, sorry.
That's okay. That first section that we like that marketplace section.
Oh, there are people or something around me. This is not cool. Oh my gosh. Please continue.
So that marketplace section up through the like that second trophy that you got, that took me a half an hour. And I don't know how long you've been playing because it doesn't show the time on the screen.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure. Ooh, it's all red down there.
Yeah, oh boy. So I'm alternating between taking this real slowly, which I'm sure is not super interesting to viewers. Maybe it is because I'm freaking out a little. But also like just running through it because if I'm running through it, it's harder to get scared in my mind. So, the soundtrack. The game is upping the sort of kind of off, what's the word? Off tune soundtrack.
Oh.
There's something bad about to happen, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. Yeah. I did notice that as you're going to like parts where something's bound to happen. You know you have a flashlight, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Though, I know that if you do shine it and there's creatures, they can definitely spot you with it. So keep... Is that a person?
These are
Is that a
people.
body?
These appear to be burnt people. I'm a little nervous about stepping on this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because it's like fire? Is it still hot? There's something... Oh, it's just like something flapping in the breeze. Oh, there's a door. Ooh.
Oh
I don't
my...
like that.
Don't like this at all.
Nope.
Lauren, I blame you 100% if something happens to me.
I know you do. You always do.
Oh my...
So if something happens to you, Tony.
Yes. No. If something happens to me...
I saw.
Wait, there's a flashlight there. Are there batteries in it? Can you grab?
I got out of
Yeah,
there
I'm
quick, but my God,
No.
like a furnace.
No batteries. Mm.
I
No
got
batteries.
turned around. I don't know where I am. What the hell happened to this city? And why can't I remember?
A lot of cigarettes here. Oh boy. Boy. So do I have limited flashlight? Is that the...
Yeah, I think you have. I think the batteries will eventually run out.
Great.
So
Great.
you need to like find batteries as you go if you want to keep using it.
I mean, I do. I want this whole game lit up, but I'm guessing that's not going to be an
Right?
option.
Yeah, probably not.
So
So good luck with that.
here's the thing. Sometimes when I play scary games, I move the gamma level like way higher than it should be.
Yeah.
Just because of a wimp.
Right. I do that too. So while you're freaking out a little bit,
Yes, please.
let's talk about the trophies.
Okay.
So, just to keep you distracted,
Please distract me.
this game has a total of 12 trophies. There are 7 silver and 5 bronze. That's
Wait,
freaky. Those
I
burned
know.
bodies. Ugh.
That's it though. 7 silver and 5 bronze.
Yeah, that's it. It looks like the hardest trophy to earn is an ultra rare trophy. It's silver. Only 5.5% of the gamers have earned it, and that trophy is the story trophy, which is to read all the notes that can be read while playing through the game.
Yeah. Oh boy. Oh gosh, she's in front of me. Okay, sweet Christmas, as Luke Cage would say. Let's go in here. Okay. Let's look at the wall. Oh God, can he see me? I'm legitimately freaked out. Is he coming? I feel like he's coming.
Can you hear him?
I'm going in here. I can hear him very well, so I'm a little concerned that he's like coming. Can you hear that?
I don't have the sound on.
It sounds like he's eating somebody. It's pretty awful.
Ew.
I really
Yeah,
want to
that's
put
terrible.
my flashlight on, but
But you're worried that he'll see you.
he's right there. Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna run for it. If this is my last hurrah, tell everyone that I got a trophy, okay?
Okay.
Ah! Jesus. Okay. Oh my gosh. Still running. Okay, I got batteries. That was not worth the stop, but I got batteries. Okay. So, trophies.
So, trophies. So yeah, there are only 12. It's a total of 285 points. And now we're gonna just jump right into the trophy A's and trophy nays.
Well, let me say,
So-
at 285
yeah.
points, okay, so There's no hard restriction against not having a platinum on a game. I've seen some games that are nothing get platinum trophies. So this is a decision by the developers. They're basically saying, this is not a full game. This is more of an experience. Here are some trophies,
Yes.
done.
And I think that's evidenced by how short the game actually is.
Yeah.
Because to get through the story, I mean, I watched like a gameplay footage that was like the whole game plus getting every single collectible so that you could get all the trophies, and it was 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So, it's not a long game. So I think you're right. It's an experience. It's not a full game. They don't mean it as a full game, and therefore the trophy level indicates that.
Yeah.
Or reflects that or whatever. So the trophy nay that you have listed here is called the Lost, and you get it for wearing my face. Ew, that's gross. Your note is gross.
Yeah, do you want me to read that? I'll read it out loud. I killed this asshole for
No.
wearing my face. It was stitched right into the front of his fat head. Professional job. You could barely see the seams. Killed him in an alley and cut off what was mine.
Oh, ew. Okay, so the Lost trophy you get for listening to all the Vox Pops that can be listened to while playing through the game. So the one thing that makes this a nay, well, one of the probably many things that make this a nay, is that you can't track them. There's no menu that says how many you've collected.
Yeah.
There's no way of knowing like how many you have, or where they are, or how many are left.
We've talked about this before, and the big one that I brought up was Grand Theft Auto. At a huge game like Rockstar, you need to have a collectible tracker. You have thousands of collectibles, and the fact that in that game they thought of it kind of after the fact, and they had like a website that you could log into and sync your game to see, that was bullshit. And for a game like this, if you're going to have like a chapter select, just put the number of collectibles that are in that chapter.
Yep.
It's not hard.
I agree. No, I agree. It's funny because one of my favorite games is all about collectibles. You don't really get a trophy for it or anything because it's a Nintendo game. But Animal Crossing, one of the things was like you got stuff. I don't know exactly what you got, but one of the maybe you didn't get stuff, but one of the things that people liked to do in that game was to at some point have owned every piece of furniture, every wallpaper, every carpet, everything that you could get in that game.
Yeah.
And like there was no way of tracking. There was no way of knowing how many of each thing or what even there was. So like, and this was back in the days of like, GameCube, I think.
Yeah.
So you had to either buy the game guide. Ooh, is that a person up there?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. Definitely tell me more about Animal Crossing at this exact moment. I need something light. I used to play a lot of it, so I know what you're talking about. There's a bunch of fossils and fish and bugs and everything.
Yeah, you could donate stuff to the artworks. There were songs by KK Slider. So the point was to sort of have all of those things in your collection at some point or other. It looks like he's got his back towards you. I wonder if you can just go. Oh,
Yeah.
Whoop, there he goes.
Yep.
But you either had to buy the official game guide, or like go online and print out the like million.
I know. Yeah, and I think that's a real problem. If you're going to have collectibles in your game, which is sort of this thing that takes you out of the immersion of a game anyway, throw a collectible menu in there. It doesn't have to be accessible all times, but, like make it so that somebody who wants to find everything in the game can do so.
Definitely. Yeah, if you're gonna make, because you're right, it does pull you out of the immersion, especially in a game like this.
Yeah.
Where you have to if you have to go back and play the chapter again just to find the number of collectibles, you could at least do me the favor of telling me how many there are.
Yeah, and I'm guessing all of these, the Vox and the notes are all the story of this game, because I'm going to say this, I have no idea what is going on, I have no idea what the story is, and I've been trying to listen, and it just feels like I'm in some Silent Hill-esque nightmare.
Right. So that's one of the complaints about this game. It's one of the criticisms. There's no, like, it's haunting and eerie, but there's no real narrative to it. But I will say that I did listen to, I've read more notes than you have.
Okay.
And I did listen to quite a few of the, like, whatever voice things popped on the phone calls. I think I've listened to, like, 4 or 5 of them. Oh, plus then, like, when I was watching the gameplay, I heard a few more of them. So I sort of understand. I don't know exactly how this world came to be like this, or, like, if this is even, like, a real thing. I don't know, but, like, yeah, you're right. It seems like those are the stories, so if you're going to put them in there, like, make them either a little more obvious.
Oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do?
Right
What do I do? What do I do? Oh my gosh, get the fuck out of here! Get out, get out, get out, get out, get out! Oh my god, where the fuck is he? Go, 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 go! Lauren, 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 Lauren. Saying your name over and over again is helping, yes?
When I was watching someone else play this game on the internet, they turned off every TV they encountered. I wonder if that has something to do, like, if it's just that he can't see you in the light of the TVs, or, like, if the TVs have something to do with something, but the person, whoever it was I was watching, turned off all the TVs. So,
Okay.
I don't know, just something I noticed while I was watching it. There's a lot of TVs in that room, that's the only reason I said that. I don't know if you should turn them all off, or...
Okay, yeah, so, whew, my heart is coming back down. Yes, there are a bunch of TVs in the alleyway. You're right, I was very visible. I was also standing right in front of him, just sort of being like, So, I'm lucky that I didn't die there. And I definitely just...
Yeah, I think if you had, like, stopped a little bit further back and waited till his back was towards you...
It is in there. Oh my god. Okay, it is right
yeah,
there.
He's right there.
What do I do? Do I stay here? What the hell do I do?
Well,
I'm not gonna... This seems like a mistake.
I would back away from the doorway, at
let's
least
do that.
a little bit.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we think it's the same thing, or it's multiple things of the same species? What do we think?
I think it's the same thing,
Okay.
to be honest. I think it's the same creature. Now,
I'm
the
actually
guide for
trapped
this
in here.
section of the thing says to avoid him, obviously. So it's so that you're in a maze,
Okay.
and that you should
I don't mean to be sarcastic, but I was not about to give that thing a hug.
Yeah, right. You're gonna go walk up. Hey, buddy, it's been a long time.
Oh my gosh, I haven't seen you since you pushed me over the cliff.
Yeah. You know what's really annoying? All of the flippin' ads on PSN profiles. Like the pop-ups. Just go away.
So I'm looking at it. Oh my gosh, it is so creepy.
Yeah, it says to keep an eye on the strange monster and walk away from it. So you're in a maze, and you're trying to get out of the maze.
Okay.
And he is your indicator as to whether or not you're completing the maze, I suppose?
Okay, let's do this. We can do mazes. I love mazes.
You know, there was a maze on that subway. Do you remember seeing the maze?
Oh, there was.
Have you seen Westworld?
I have.
It's like that. It's like, you know, they all have the maze.
Oh
Trying to
yeah.
get to the center of it.
If I just
Maybe you're trying to get to the center of it, and
Yes.
this guy's just helping you get there.
I just have to cut his scalp open and find the clue.
You just exactly. So his scalp is a little bit scarier than those Native Americans.
Okay, so sharp corners like this make me real effing nervous. So let's just...
Yeah, there should be like a crouch and peep button. Like,
Well, I
I just
can-
want to get down low.
I could kind of move my head a little bit.
Yeah. Oh.
Move my head a little too much there.
Yeah. Don't fall out of your chair, Tony.
All right, that would be really funny. I found a picture of some garbage.
Just, walking down the street.
Yeah, and then
show
there's
some
usually
people
some
off.
dialogue that goes on.
I see
Like you'll
the
hear
word
part of the
hate.
story.
But
Why
sometimes
is
you
there
just
a
have to
picture of
hate
some garbage? Is
people
this like telling you how
for how
the
they
city
are,
got to
the
be
way
like
they
how it
are.
is?
Maybe.
It's not because it's the way their mother and their father raised them.
It's just the way
Okay,
they choose to
so
act.
your trophy, yay,
Even though their mother
Yeah.
and their father
is
treated them well,
the
they choose to be
Hexanecrosis
evil
trophy,
because
Yes.
they
which
do
is
things their way.
the trophy that you get for dying 5 times.
Yes, I love dying in games because I think when your game is difficult and you anticipate the players dying a lot and that's part of the experience, then you should indicate to them that that's just part of it and don't get frustrated.
Right.
And what better
Yeah.
way to do that than a trophy? So I'm
No, I
also
agree.
blocked from going up here, so I guess I did progress to another part of the maze. I just now need to find how to get out of this part of the maze. Can I go over here? Maybe? It's not frustrating. It's more like a monster could attack me at any minute, and it makes me feel real nervous.
Yeah, it's tense. It's not frustrating. It's just tense.
Yeah. So I went down that way. I didn't go down this way. Let's go down this way. Oh, batteries. Oh my gosh, man. Lauren. Okay. I'm cool. Everything's cool. We're good. We're professionals.
Hi, viewers.
Yes,
We're
welcome
fine.
back. Do
We're
I
all
go
okay.
through here now?
I
For
think
the-
you have to.
I'm sweating. I'm sweating. Okay, running through it. Okay. So, the game does rely on jump scares. That is something to be aware of. If you are not good with jump scares, maybe avoid this title.
If it's any disclaimer that they would give you on a roller coaster to not ride it,
Yeah.
yeah, that's this.
Right. So, probably I do have a heart condition. I am pregnant and bad back. So, am I good for this or no?
Yeah, you're in perfect condition for this game.
Good.
Especially the you being pregnant thing. That is especially impressive. First of all, just want to say congratulations.
Things are no exception.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. It looks like,
Coral?
We're at a stage
yeah,
now
like
that we
coral.
need to grow out of. Right. Humanity is just on a crash course to oblivion. But people, everybody I talk to, everybody seems to know that, but nobody seems to be able to do anything about it.
So,
I just gotta accept the fact
huh.
that we're all going to die one day, and might as well make the most of it while we're here. Once you accept that life and death are just two sides of the same,
Are you at a dead end?
people don't have to live in
No, I'm listening to the dialogue which has just ended, and I'm gonna be honest. I've been trying to listen to each one. They don't seem related. It just seems like kind of spooky, existential, life and death.
Right.
I'm not sure that there even is a story.
I think
Like-
the phone calls are a better indicator of the story.
Okay, so there's a weirdly lit clock here.
Yeah, that's strange. It looks like it belongs in that train station that you
Oh
were in
yeah,
earlier.
you're right. Huh. So what do you think? Left or up the stairs? Up or down?
I think. Oh man, I try up first.
Okay, going up.
Okay. Sorry if you die.
Sorry, not sorry. Oh boy. Oh my gosh. I don't know, there's this light here.
Wait, isn't that the way you came?
Oh yeah,
Isn't that where the guy jumped out at you?
you're totally right, it is. So, did I come? Where did I go? Did I go here?
Oh, no, you went to the end of the alley and then down. It's just a circle.
Oh shit, okay. So let's instead go down.
Yeah.
Okay. Whew. The last horror game that really killed me was Until Dawn, the roller coaster of Rush of Blood. That was again just me screaming a whole bunch of times, and I apologize for that
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
and blaming me for everything, and yeah, I remember that.
Well, to be fair, it was all your fault.
I know it was. I was telling someone about how we played whatever that game was that we played at Halloween last year.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, yeah, I went through, I played the game for however long, I earned a trophy. and whatever, and then you showed me that I could have earned a trophy in like 30 seconds just by quitting the game right away and getting out of it, and I was...
Yeah, that was amnesia.
A, mad at you. Yeah, amnesia. B, impressed that I plowed through and continued playing.
You did so good. Didn't I think I made that 101 and done, didn't I?
Yes.
Love it.
Wouldn't it have been funny if I had gotten that one and just been like, all right, I guess we're done here.
I would have allowed it. Okay, so I seem to be there's no logical sense to this city. I'm now like, oh my gosh, it was right there. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
I don't know, man.
Do you see it? Do you see it? They're
Yeah,
right...
yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay, so they do see me when their kind of heads go white.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm so nervous.
No,
All
you're
right.
fine, man.
Let's
There
get-
it is. I see it now.
Oh my god. Alright. Okay. Okay, where are they? Oh my gosh, where are they? Do you see them, viewers? I feel like this is a horror, like this is an extreme horror version of Blue's Clues. Like, do you see them? Where are they?
No, did he go? Did he leave?
I don't know.
I don't see him.
I'm going this way. Okay, maybe not the best idea. I can hear them.
Well, maybe.
They sound like they're right next to me, and they're like sniffing me. It's really horrifying. It really is, and it's. I'll give them credit. Ugh, they're right there. But it's misleading because they're not right there, and so I don't like that. Like I like it, but I don't like it. You know what I mean? Like it's scary, and they're effective,
Right.
but it's not. It's not a useful tool. Oh, he was there. He's killing me. He's right there. Oh my gosh. Okay, I lied. That entire rant was a lie. He was right there. I was just too dumb to realize. Oh my gosh, all of that about like, oh, it's so bad, you can't tell.
So funny.
Ooh, this is cool. Ooh. Okay, I really, really like that. A lot.
That was neat.
That's totally worth dying 5 times for. That was really cool. Okay, that scared me though. That was really cool. I don't think it answers any questions as to what the hell this game is about, but it was still really cool.
No.
Okay, so now I need to get past these guys and not be an idiot and recognize that he's right there. Do you think I should just run? I could just run. Let's just run. Let's just run. We're just running.
Okay, try it.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, we are just
See
running.
what happens.
What do I, this way, let's go this way. Oh my god, let's go. Oh, I can still hear them. Going. Oh, what do I do? I'm going around him. No, that didn't work. It didn't work. Nope, didn't work. Closing my eyes. Can't deal with this. Can't deal with this. Can't deal with this. Son of a deer monster. My god.
So dear monster.
This is a cool effect. I like this a lot.
Yeah, this is real neat.
Very cool. I love that. You sure the trophy isn't for dying 5 times?
I mean, we can make it that trophy. I'm
No.
sure you'll get it.
I'm sure I will too. Okay, so strategy time. I have to get past these guys. And okay, I have to get past these guys. I don't see them. It's a shame I can't just like jump over the railing.
Right?
Okay, so, you know, did you ever play Outlast?
Oh god, I played that game for like, you know, you get out of the van at the beginning or whatever, and then you go into the house like by climbing up the wall or whatever, and you're on the second floor.
Yeah.
You go in the window, and then you're in a room.
Yep.
Yeah, that's as far as I got. You go... Oh, I see. No, you can't go that way.
I can go this way. So that was another game that had collectibles, that it had like trophies, and I didn't platinum it, or I did platinum it, but I didn't 100% it because there was some DLC stuff I didn't finish. But long story short, that was a game in which you have to play once. Whew, it scared me, whatever that electric was. You have to play once and just kind of experience the horror, and then try and disconnect yourself and do the trophy thing. And that's my Tony's patented advice to how to get all the trophies in horror games, because I don't know how the hell you do this in one go.
No. And like, you would like, for me, I can't...
Am I going in a circle?
Are you?
Yeah, there's that dumb pump again. Sorry, you can't...
Like, even if I know where the scary bits are, I still get scared. Like, there's no... I can't cut myself off from that for some reason. Like, feeling scared, feeling anxious, feeling tense, like, it's just a natural reaction for me in things like this. There's no way for me to say, oh no, it's not real, it's fine, you're fine. It's like, whatever. Oh yeah, now you're going back up.
I'm going down. Let's go.
Oh, now you're going down. Yeah.
Okay, the music has changed. Very good indicator that something is either horribly wrong or correct.
You're not sure which.
You know, maybe both.
Yeah. Horribly correct.
Oh my gosh, I hate the noises. So the game does do a good job of kind of... Oh, man, sorry. The game does a good job of indicating the direction you're supposed to go. There are environmental clues. I got a trophy. Did I get the trophy? Is that the one?
I don't know which one you got. Did it say?
No, it doesn't say.
Oh. You probably got... that probably was the one.
Was it? Describe to me the description for what I'm supposed to do again.
It says that you have to complete the maze portion of the game.
So I did it.
Yeah. I think you did it.
Somebody lost their shoe
lost
here.
Their ankle.
Yes. Lauren, I just what the? Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, that was a lot of blood.
Oh my god. Okay, it's cool. I have so many mixed opinions about this. What do we
Okay, I really like that effect, but it also weirds me out a lot, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I think it's neat that, like, in this world of gray, the blood is what sticks out. Like, that's a cool effect, but also, like, it makes me queasy.
Also, the lady in yellow, she stands out as well. $20 says something is gonna come from this freaking thing.
From the ladder, from the manhole.
Oh, okay. Nope, it was a distraction.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of, like, you know, oddly, of Schindler's List, where there's the girl in the red dress.
Yeah.
She's the only thing that's in color.
This is a little bit scarier than Schindler's List in the horror sense. Probably not in the...
Yeah. Probably not in the, like, what is humanity sense.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Alright, so I've entered a sewage area. Okay, for those who don't know, I have done the goal. She sets a goal for me, and I have hit the trophy goal, so that is an accomplishment. There are all these themes in this game, like those birds I've seen a couple of times. I'm obviously in some sort of kind of highway hellscape now. The woman in yellow, the blood red being places, those monsters with the deer hooks. I feel like there's metaphors somewhere, but I feel like at this point I should have a hint as to what is going on. Honestly, it just feels like this whole game is meant to just put me in a sense of unease.
How's the, so normally we talk about, like, how the controls are and all that stuff, but obviously this is a little bit different because it's VR. So tell me how the VR experience is treating you. How's the immersion? Or do you feel nauseous? Do you want to give up? Tell me about that.
The thing about VR is, I want to give up badly, yes. The thing about VR is that it doesn't take very much to immediately give you a sense of scale. So I'm climbing these stairs. I honestly feel like there's stairs in front of me. When I take this thing off in a couple of minutes, it's going to be disorienting. I'm like, oh, that's right. I've been in my room the whole time. I haven't been chased by deer monsters. So that is. Do I want to answer this? Oh, I'm sorry, Lauren. I have a phone call. Can you hold on? So that's an easy win for VR. And I think that's kind of where a lot of these games, like this, I'm looking up at this skyscraper. It feels really high up. It feels like that's a very tall building. So that's an automatic win. Controls are a different story. With controls in VR, you have to balance what we're used to as video gamers, like left, right, up, down, running, not running, but also making sure that players don't feel nauseous or they don't feel like it's unnatural. I know that you said that there's a lot of nausea, and I read there's a lot of nausea. I feel okay, and I don't do so much VR gaming that I just think that I'm either lucky or it's not as bad as people say it is.
Okay, sure.
The controls are so simplistic. I've played other survival horror games in which, you can't attack, you can only hide. I hate them. Outlast is another example. I hate them so much because I just feel like I'm just running and screaming, which is what I have been doing. What can I say? It's not a fault of the game, it's just a fault of what I like.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so now we're gonna... Oh, do you have more to say? Do you have more to review?
Are you done? I wish there were more color in the game. I get why they did what they did, but it feels like 1 or 2 levels in black and white would be fine.
Sure. Yeah, I get that. I mean, there's probably a reason to it. Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I do like that she stands out.
Yeah. And I like that the game purposefully slows me down. I actually can't run right now.
You can't run, yeah.
Yeah. So, this is scripted. I'm not supposed to interact with her.
Yeah.
This may sound... I can hear the monsters. Are they behind me? Oh my god, I'm running. I know we're supposed to be reviewing. Get the hell out of here. Go. Is he behind me? Is he? No.
I don't know.
He is! Oh my god!
Oi. Why did you look?
Okay, we're okay. He stopped.
Oh god.
He stopped.
For now.
Let's get out of here.
Sophia.
Okay, let's get to a corner and pause maybe.
Okay.
Am I just being chased? That this whole level is just being chased?
Maybe. I don't know, I didn't watch this part.
I can hear him behind me.
Don't look, please don't look.
Oh my gosh. Go, he's still back there. Go. Okay, get those batteries. Now go. What am I doing? Go.
Why did you stop?
I'm so sorry. I needed the batteries. Get the hell out of there. I can still hear him. I ran out of batteries. I ran out of batteries. Okay. No, you tell me more. How was your gaming experience? How was it in 2D?
Yeah, in 2D the controls were great. I mean, just normal controls.
Lauren, I'm stuck.
What?
I'm stuck.
Now you have to go back.
But there's a guy chasing me.
Well, you chose the wrong path, friend. That's on you.
He is right there. No, he's not. Is he? I hate this game so much. I did choose badly. Okay, let's get... Get out of there! Oh my gosh, I hate this game. I should just stop playing, but I have to keep playing in order to review this thing! He's right behind me! I'm sorry! I'm so sorry. He's right behind me. And the game is slow.
We're gonna play
Please
the
do.
Metacritic review game. Oh, there she is. You found her at least.
At least.
Okay, so how this game works is you've gotten the trophy, and we're going to say, is Trophy harsh? Is Trophy?
It's Trophy.
Your name is Trophy now. We're going to see if Tony is harsher than Metacritic. Oh, you know what? I didn't even look this part up. So you keep playing. I'm gonna. I failed in my tasks here. So.
I wish there
playing,
was a reflection in the water, but there's not. That kind of feels lazy.
Did you see when you were in the bathroom earlier? Did you look at your reflection?
No,
Like at the very beginning of the
I
game?
didn't see that.
You can see yourself.
What do I look like?
You're like a bald white guy
Oh,
in like a old timey plaid suit.
okay. You know, there's not a lot of
Okay.
characters in this game. We've had the Elky whatever guys, which are horrifying, and I don't want to look at them too long.
Yeah.
She, I've been able to be up close, and well designed. I liked her, and
Yeah.
I do want to just say for the audience, I am a gay man, but immediately,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, breasts. Those are big breasts right in front of me.
They are.
I just immediately, and I even said to myself, okay, but don't look down at them because it's going to be very obvious that you're looking at them.
That's hilarious.
Yes.
Hilarious.
So I don't know if you're going to go back and look at it. I am like looking at her face pretty hard. Like I am like pretty straight on at her face. Just
I love that. That's
Yeah.
hilarious.
just saying, and I just wanted to clarify that. So please, yes,
Okay.
the Metacritic game.
So, yes, out of 100, what would you rate this game and why?
I would give this game a 50. I think that's
Okay.
I think that's low for me. So here's
Yeah.
the thing. I love VR. I want to give it a big pass just because, you know, they're taking the risk in doing this technology. But here, it really feels like half-assed. It feels like they have an idea of the type of feeling of this game, but it does not feel that they have a coherent story. I feel elements from Resident Evil, Silent Hill, even BioShock a little bit, the way that she's designed. And I just feel like...
Yeah.
You know, they could have focused more on an actual narrative experience that would have made people say, I want to be part of this game. But this game was a launch game. So it really feels like this is one of those things that they were like, let's just see if this technology works. And to that respect, I don't want to give it too harsh of a score. So it functions. It's a 2D
Yeah.
game as well. So if you don't have VR, there's that benefit. But I wouldn't say you need to rush into this. But at 2 hours, you know, go for it if you can stomach
Yeah.
it.
Right. Sure. All right. Do you think you are harsher or easier than on the game than Metacritic?
I think I'm harsher.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably not by
Alright.
much.
Okay. Well, let me read you some reviews. I'm going to read you the review from the high score, and then I'll read you the review from the low score, and we'll reevaluate.
Okay.
So the high score says, screaming creatures, cities on fire, underground stations that warp and shudder like an intestine. Intestine. I can't talk.
Intestine.
And a humanoid pig giving an antelope a high five as they tag team a CRT television. What's not to love? We apparently missed that part.
I'm sorry. Do they have sex with the television? Is that?
That's what it sounds like from this description.
Let's get killed. Look at him.
Freaky AF.
He's actually
He's running from you.
no. He's doing something sexual.
Oh, he's jacking up. Hey, how about that?
Is he?
Cool.
Is that what he's doing? Hey,
I think
hey.
maybe he's just scratching. Maybe
Why-
he's just being gross. Why is
Why-
he run? What is he doing?
I don't know. Now I'm like super curious if I've broken the game somehow. Shouldn't he
No,
be
I think
attacking
maybe-
me?
No, I don't know. I didn't see this part. Maybe he's just freaked out. Is this even the same dude?
I don't know. How weird.
It is. Okay, so that was the high score.
Yeah.
The low score says, here they lie, smacks of cynicism, a game designed with the knowledge that horror works really well in VR, without anybody involved knowing how VR games should operate. It's distinctly unpleasant to play, and I fear it'll be only one of many horror games that pull the same stunt as virtual reality continues to hold sway.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I'm more inclined to the negative review. I really do feel like this is one of those things that's. I feel like I broke the game. I really do. I feel like it's just one of those things. Like I said, it's just kind of lazy. So what does he do here? That's so weird. His AI is so odd there.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't watch this part of the gameplay. I have no idea what's happening.
He goes. What is he doing?
What?
Okay, well this is clearly not for children, this episode.
Yeah. Sorry guys, we'll rate this one R.
Yeah, my gosh.
So do you think you're still think you're harsher than Metacritic?
I do.
Yeah. So the average score on Metacritic is 62 actually.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, you definitely were harsher. Yeah, the high score was a 90, the low score was 10.
Okay. A 90? There's no world that this is a 90. I mean,
Yeah.
a 90 feels like somebody who's like, VR!
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I wonder if because it was a launch title, someone was just like, "Oh, this game is awesome," because it's one of the few games that's actually out for this. Like, we don't know what it can do yet, so let's just give this a high score and call it a day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
I mean, okay, in hindsight, we now know that you can do a Resident Evil. Resident Evil is a horror game. I mean, that is like using the technology in a way that's amazing. So, you can do an amazing horror game. Yeah, it's easy to kind of do a horror game if you just want to do the bare bones. Kind of like in cinema.
Right.
A horror is easy.
Yeah.
It's easy to do. But if you do it well, it can be a masterpiece.
Yeah, for sure. And this game doesn't really do it well because there's like literally zero story that we can discern from what we've seen. And I don't know if you're out there and you've played this game and you know that there's a story to it that maybe we're just missing. Like, leave a comment or tell us because I feel like there's not anything. I don't know.
I agree. I'm disappointed.
Can we get close to it?
Yeah, let's do it. Ooh, that's bright. It's legitimately bright.
Woo, yeah. Ooh, and it's right in front of your eyes. It's like right there for you.
It is, like...
Stacking it together.
Oh, this is nice.
I made a little art project out of it.
Yeah, so yeah.
I thought it
What were we talking about? Oh, Metacritic.
Look! There's the maze.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
take my share
There
of
it
the blame.
is. It's like when
That can be
Dolores
hard
finds it
to
on her
read.
gravestone.
Yeah,
But
it
I
is.
never gave up on
Is
you.
that me?
And I guess
Yeah, I
that's
think
what
so.
hurts the most.
How did I land somebody
You
like
gave
that?
up on us.
Yeah, right? I thought the same thing when I was playing this game.
She's like an 8. I'm like a 2.
You're definitely a dude.
I'm like, what the hell, man?
All right, so.
Oh my god! Sorry! Oh my god! Ah! Okay. Is that the way I scream in the game? That was even more pathetic than I sound. Oh my god. Awful. Fucking awful.
That was pretty freaky.
So, yeah, they kind of get scared after a while. Okay, so let's talk about, the length of this, and is this worth downloading, I guess?
Is it worth downloading? That's where I was headed, and then you screamed at me.
You went too
So-
fast, and my reaction to going too fast in the script is just to scream in horror. I'm sorry.
Right, yeah, you're freaking out over there. I get it. So, from howlongtobeat.com, the time sync for this game, the main story is 2 hours. If you do all the extras, it's 2.5. If you go completionist and you get all the trophies, 3 hours tops. Disc size, 6.15 gigs. Price, right now it's free, but typically $20.
Yeah.
So, what do you think? Do you think it's worth adding to your library at this point?
I am a big fan of VR. I really want this technology to pick up. I really like games that are experimental. With all of that said, no, I don't think this is worth downloading. I know it's not a huge time sink and it's not a huge gigabyte sink. I just don't think it's worth it.
Yeah.
Oh God, why are you standing right there, man? and doing that stupid little motion. But you know, it's weird because he doesn't have any. Okay, I'm not gonna get too far into it. It's just odd.
Yeah, it is strange. I agree with you. It's like it's
It's like he's
just
miming
like a
it.
replay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So odd.
I
I mean, what do you think? Would you download this?
I did download this.
For the show, you did.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, I don't like this type of game. This is not a thing that I would play. But if you're into jump scares and freaking out and like yelling at your TV, and you have it for free for the next 2 months, sure.
Yeah.
Pop it in your library. Save it for a rainy day. I don't know. But like, now you're just playing with it? What's happening?
Okay, so this is the most M-rated show we've ever done, and it's not really because of
Yeah.
us. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say that what was happening there. It appears that the game forced me into a cutscene to have him sort of, mime some sexual acts. So that was odd. It's odd. Like, okay, I know we've already reviewed, but the thing is, the game it's supposed to make me feel uncomfortable. That's what it's trying to do.
It took a sharp left turn there, didn't it? Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's a point. I really don't think that there is a story. Like, I don't think that this is like some metaphor for the relationship with the woman. I just think that it's just, hey, this will make you either feel uncomfortable because you're probably straight. You're probably a straight man, probably playing a game statistically. So there you go. But right? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's odd. Sorry.
Definitely is odd.
Rant
No,
over.
You're fine. Yeah, I really, like, at the beginning, it was definitely like, oh my god, scary, survival horror, like, what is this game? I'm freaking out. And now it's like, are you, like, why? You're just doing everything you can to make me uncomfortable?
Yeah.
And it's not even like, now you're just being weird. Like, why is this game, it's like they wanted to, and there's no plot, right? So it's like they just wanted to make a game because they had these cool ideas for jump scares.
Yeah.
And they were like, how can we make this happen? And like then they just like thought up some crazy like existential stuff to throw in, and like there's not really a story. They just thought it would be cool to have like scary creatures.
I don't feel compelled to continue. I don't feel like, is this going to end in a way that is interesting? And it's a short experience, so typically you would think, is this an experience you would use to share with friends as like an example of what the game can do? No. What just happened is, who am I going to share this with? This is not gonna, I'm not going to put grandma in this. Do you know what I mean? Like, this is not a great game.
This is definitely a choose your audience game. Like, you don't want to you want to show off VR? Yeah, not with this one. Not with this one.
Yeah. So I guess we're going to have to... I'm going to make sure that we leave this with this guy. This is so awful and awful.
Yeah.
This is, I almost wish I want to give this score a lower score. I really feel like there's not even a good intention to this game. It just feels like it just wants to make me feel uncomfortable.
Yep.
I wonder if that's where part of the nausea comes from, is people just feeling like not only is it disorienting.
Weirded out.
Yeah, like it's some of those games where like you don't want to be in a dark room afterwards because you just feel so uncomfortable. I'm honestly gonna get off this game when we're done, and I'm gonna watch something like upbeat because this has not been fun.
I'm gonna text my boyfriend and be like, can we cuddle now? Because I'm really just, I need some loving. Man, like, I just can't handle this.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I would say don't download this one. It's the first one that I've really been like, no, don't do it.
Yeah. And I had just said, but then this got weird. This got real weird real fast.
Yeah.
This isn't a game anybody needs.
I turned around for that exact reason because I knew he was still doing this behind me.
Yeah,
it's so odd. Okay,
Yeah.
do we miss anything? These developers didn't do anything else that is surprising, right?
Well, let's go back to that because actually we skipped over that part of our information. So, the director and writer of this game is Corey Davis. He did Spec Ops: The Line. And
Okay.
the designer is Toby Gard. Apparently, he designed Tomb Raider. I'm not sure which Tomb Raider because there's a bunch of them. I wonder if maybe it's the new one.
Yeah.
but
The way the
Yeah.
blood is in this game and the kind of the gore, it's very Tomb Raider, so that's not surprising. And Spec Ops: The Line is oy vey. Okay, so oh my gosh, what is happening? Oh my gosh, don't. Well, okay, he was a pervert, but oh my gosh, didn't deserve that.
can
What?
you do anything?
No, I'm stuck here being held by this goat man. Oh god, am I next? Lauren. Lauren!
I don't know.
What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Maybe. Okay. Can you?
I can't do
move
anything.
now?
I can't do anything. I can't do anything. Okay. Please. Oh, great. I have to choose.
Oh man.
What do I do?
Oh man. Oh no.
I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret this. Oh. I'm not choosing to do this anymore.
Yeah.
Oh,
This
please
is
don't do
doing it
something
for you.
awful and sexual right now. Are they mad at me, or we're good? We good, everybody? Okay, let's get out of here.
Are you their leader now?
Yeah, am I in charge of the Go People? I want everyone to know that we won't be back until next week, and until then, I am the leader of the Go People.
Tony is the Goat People leader.
That's right.
End
That's
of story.
That's it.
So, and here this episode of Two Gamers One Trophy lies. If you wanted to follow us in the gaming world, how would you do that, Tony?
I love it. I love the punnage. You would follow me at PSN Network Paradox, spelled P-A-I-R-O-D-O-C-S, like a pair o docs. And how would they follow you?
I am Caustic Sofa on PSN, so find me there.
And let's all forget about this experience together.
Forget this game ever happened. And of course, if you wanted to, for some reason, you could watch this episode and all of our back catalog on YouTube at Two Gamers One Trophy. That's the numeral 2 and the numeral 1. Next Thursday, we're off, but we may jump in for a catch-up episode on Tuesday at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surprise for you. I apologize. Well, next Thursday we are off.
Guys.
But hopefully we can jump in maybe Tuesday or something. So just keep an eye on the channel.
We'll talk off camera.
Yeah. Geez, until then, I hope everyone has a good night's sleep or whatever.
Yes.
Maybe scrub your eyeballs with bleach. How about that?
I will be doing that.
Yes. Okay, laters.
Bye.
Oh my god. Stop.